John Campbell here with a market report from Winter Livestock here in La Junta, Colorado. Here yesterday, 553 cattle. Little lightweight steer calves would have been steady on the selection, offered $4.30 up to $4.90 a pound. Heavy steer calves mostly steady. Again, a limited test, $3.80 to $4. We had four-weight steer calves up to $4.45. You get in the little lightweight heifer calf trade, why they'd have been steady with last week's higher trade, $4 to $4.32. The heavy heifer calves, 2 to 5 higher, but just selling packages of calves this week, $3.35 up to $3.74. TR Cattle Company, black steers weighed 315. They brought 490, 430-pound black heifers at 425. The Gomez steers weighed 410. They brought 445. Little 400-pound Gomez heifers at 332 and a half, and 455-pound heifers at 365. Trent Brooks had an outstanding complement of thin weaned Angus and Charolais cross calves. 440 pounders brought 435. Heifers weighed 445 at 388. 20 head of the black and Charolais heifers weighed 500 pounds. They brought 374 and a half. Jeff Smith's Angus heifers off the cow weighing 425. They brought 414. Our stocker heifer market, 3 to 5 higher on those offered. 310 to 338. Get into the feeding heifers. They were steady in spots, 3 higher. 280 to 294 with the 6-weight heifers for grazing up to 318. Some of these big heavy heifers north of 800 pounds from, 240 up to 267. The Black Draw Ranch Red Angus heifers weighed 550. They brought 338. Plug Hat Black Angus heifers, they weighed 605 and brought 318. Beatty Canyon Ranch had some Red Angus heifers weighing 640. They brought 314. The Wilkerson family balancer heifers weighing 680 at 305. And the Neeson heifers weighed 715 at 294, 850 at 267. You get into the Everett Jackson Angus heifers weighed 965. They brought 240 a pound. Stocker steers would have been steady on the selection offered this week from 335 up to 371. Not enough feeder weight steers really for a market test. Those offered traded from 305 up to 330 a pound. 4G Mountain Angus steers, weaned and thin, weighing 580. They brought 371. Their big brothers weighed 710 at 320. The big end of those weaned Brooks calves weighed 550 at 369, 690 at 330. And the Plug Hat steers weighing 700 pounds at 307. Butcher cow market, couple dollars higher. These high-yielding cows from 147 up to 160. The cutter cows from 137 and a half to 145. These thin, low-yielding cows, 130 to 138. High-dressing bulls, 180 to 195. We had an individual up to 201. So, folks, there's a recap of what went on here yesterday, Tuesday at Winter Live. Next Tuesday, we're having a special stock cow and pair sale. We've got a good complement of pregnancy-tested cows and stock cow pairs. That's next Tuesday on May the 20th here at Winter Livestock, La Junta.